Hey everyone. First of all, sorry I'm really disheveled today. My hair is not looking good. Um, which, blah. I'm just not feeling good at the moment. Um, I've been a bit slack on putting up videos, and I've been really slack on like heaps of things in my life, really. Um, um, I did some writing this week, which was good. There was like 4 or 5 days of build up to actually writing my master's dissertation. I was all like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, and I didn't do it, but I made progress. Like, I turned on my laptop one day. I still can never get the anger out of this. That was great. I turned on my laptop. I didn't actually write anything. I suppose I did. After a few days, I got into it and actually started typing some stuff up and forming some paragraphs and things. So that was good. Um, but it's like I'm feeling just really disconnected from uni lifestyle at the moment. I'm now working 6 days a week, which is hectic. I'm not complaining because like they're not long shifts, and I'm finally earning enough money to say that I exist on the poverty line. Yay! Some weeks I even get more than the poverty line, not by much, but I earn more than the poverty line. Yay! That's really sad that that's the happy thing in my life. Um, but working every day means that I'm not getting to go to uni. I haven't actually stepped foot in a library in weeks, which is really a bit concerning for me personally because I used to be in the library every single day and now I'm not, and it's really becoming difficult to find that inspiration that I used to have so much of. Um, yeah, and I went through this depressed stage recently, which was just killing me. Like I was sitting there going like, yeah, I've got to write a book, and yeah, I've got to see my friends, and everything was a bit blur. I couldn't really get out of bed some days. On the upside, I finished Star Trek Voyager, so that's pretty sad. That's my achievement for this year was I watched all 7 seasons of Voyager, and now I'm up to season 4 of Charmed, and I keep promising myself I'm not going to watch Charmed, but I come home and I'm like, I'm just going to sit down for like 1 hour and relax after work, and then that turns into 4 or 5 hours, and I'm like, oh, just cramming some work now to say that today hasn't been wasted, but I'm just not feeling it, to be honest. I know I think I'm going to meet up with my lecturers and just have a chat to them because I'm getting really behind and I really feel like I haven't done anything, and I'm really feeling like I just won't be able to do anything. Um, I have also had my birthday, which was cool. Yay! I'm another year older. Um, so that was cool. My parents took me grocery shopping tonight. Skipped around like a kid, going, "Oh, I can buy meat! Yay! Buy meat! I don't have to be vegetarian for a week or two. That's great." Um, and so I spent like a lot of money on that, and then they gave me money, and with the money they gave me, I just dropped something, but oh well. I bought the complete Avengers versus X-Men companion. It's not the actual Avengers versus X-Men fight stuff. It's all the comics that were linked into it. And just to give you a feel for it, oh, look how thick that is. That's like half the size of my head. There's like, I think we counted about 45 comics contained in this volume. I have already started reading it. That's my bookmark there. I'm a little way into it. But that's my reward to myself. So when I do some work, I can read some comics. This is a big thing for me because I am a big comic book nerd, and I wrote my honors dissertation, my honors thesis around comic book fandoms, and I really love comics, but I haven't been able to buy any for a good 8 months to a year now. So having 45 comics there in a big hardcover volume, just to show you again, hardcover volume, was really exciting for me. So that's my reward. So when I do some writing, I can do some reading. Um, Put that back on its little shelf there. It's got pride of place in my bedroom right now, which is just over here to the left of my computer. Um, it's really cool and really exciting, and I ran down and did that today. It cost me like $150, but like I only bought it because I saw it on special at Dymocks. Well, it wasn't even on special; it was just on sale at Dymocks. And at the comic book shop, it's like $250, and at Dymocks it's $150. So I was like, birthday money, run, buy this. So I did, and I also downloaded the rest of it that's not in that volume. So I'm really excited to get into Avengers vs. X-Men because I didn't pay attention to it when it happened because I was like, there's far too much to collect here. That's the problem with crossovers in comic books. It's just far too much. I calculated that out. That's about $300 or $400 for the comics that I got for $150. So I'm really excited to kick back and read that. And yeah, I always said I'd never do trades or what we call trade paperbacks in the industry. I was always like, I'm an individual comic book buyer because that's what I do. I like to have the individual stuff and have the letter pages and have the covers and have it all there. And it's like with the ads in it as well. It's all very, it's what we call paratextual relationships in my field, or intertextual relationships as well. So I was really keen to have all of that there. And then somewhere along the way, a couple of years ago, I got a trade given to me, and then next thing you know, I've got a shelf of trades. Now I've got 2 shelves of trades, and actually now I've got 2.5 shelves of trades. I'm just looking at my bookshelf over here. I wanted to give you a tour of my room, but over here I've got a bookshelf that has all my trades and everything on there. Oh, and I've got more trades over there as well. So you can't see what I'm looking at, but there are trade paperbacks all over my room, and now I'm buying massive voluminous texts of comics. So, and downloading. I always thought that I'd never download, but what can you do? I'm not as committed to buying all the individuals now because they keep changing it and they keep revamping it, and it's just getting too many titles to collect. So it's easier just to not collect and then every now and again go and buy a couple of trades and read over those. And a couple of years ago, when my ex-boyfriend, he lay-byed me with the understanding that I was going to pay it off. He laid by me all the X Factor trades because I'd only just recently gone into X Factor, so he went and ordered them all in for me and couldn't afford to pay them all off for Christmas. So he left them there for me to pay for. But that got me really into the trades a lot more because I wasn't really keen to read X Factor because it was all like crappy B-grade characters that no one really cared about. And then when I started reading it, I was like, well, I actually started to read it because it was not part of the big X-Men universe. They were off to the side a bit. And I was like, I don't really want to get involved in another big storyline, so I'm going to read this little thing. And like the interpersonal relationships really captured me, so I ended up buying a lot more of those trades. And now I've actually went to the comic book shop, and because I haven't been in for 8 or 9 months, I'm actually a few trades behind. But I'm going to go fix it up soon. But that's life at the moment for me. I go to work during the day, then I come home, and I pretend I'm going to do some uni stuff, and it just doesn't happen. I've got Pride Week coming up at our university, and everything's planned out for that. Just going to send away 3 or 4 emails, and I'll be sweet. And then everything is, I don't know. As you can see behind me, my wall is getting stuff on there. There's a couple of wedding invitations or engagement party invitations. So I've got that in September because we're in September in a few days. Lots of engagement parties coming up, so I'm going to go do those, which is just making me disconnect even more. I'm feeling really just blah. It's really blah. Disconnected from uni, from my family, from my friends in a lot of ways. I just feel like I'm, I don't know, in a very in-between space right now. I know my roommate is not feeling the best either, so that's kind of affecting me a little bit. Not blaming you, because I know you're going to watch this, not blaming you. It's just the way I feel about things. But she got a psychic reading, so she came back with all this positive stuff about that. So I don't know, I'm thinking about going to get a psychic reading, just to see what I'm doing with my life, because I'm not sure I'm on the right path at this point in time. It's weird, like, everyone knows that I'm really smart. Like, that sounds really condescending, but all my friends know that I'm quite smart. So I kind of want to see if I'm on the right path, because people tell me to keep going, but I'm not sure if I should at times. So anyway, that's what's going on with me. Well, part of what's going on with me. I'm going to do a separate video about something else that's going on. So there you have it. I'm going to go and actually I'm going to do another video in a second, but I'm also going to go and do some housework and stuff, and possibly go out. Like it's 9:40 at night, and it's drags for tips tonight, so I might go down and see some friends and watch some friends perform drag and see how they go, because it's their first time on stage. Yay! Anyway, talk to you all soon. Bye.